Welcome to another InWheelTime podcast. This is the award-winning InWheelTime car talk show. Just ahead, Randy Borcheding with PaintHouse. Plus, Jeff will have the cruise in and events calendars, and I'll bring you stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy, along with Mike, out of this world, fix-it Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin.
I fix nothing. I break it. He fixes it.
Chief Engineer David Ainsley. Thank you, David. We love you. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad that you could join us on this live broadcast if you're at 10:30 on a Saturday morning. If you're listening on a podcast, well, we already had this show.
Yeah.
So,
and if you're looking behind us, this is all going to change here in the next few weeks.
yes, this is the last time that you will see this backdrop because we're going to be moving.
We're moving.
And as I build up to this move, it reminds me of how much I really dislike moving.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, along with moving, there's a huge purging in my life of stuff that I haven't used or needed in years. And actually, most of the stuff that is in the studio, I don't use.
Like a 13-inch type 2x4 that you think you're going to use next time, and you have that 2x4 for 20 years.
That's the one that I strap to my rear end, so when I'm falling through the hole, it'll kind of catch me.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
there's that.
Interesting.
All right.
Cell block 42 is where we're moving.
Yes, it's very good. Well, let's head over to the
not yet. We're making we're tweaking.
Oh God.
Versus twerking.
You can do both.
He's done both,
done
and
both.
it's not a pleasant sight to see.
No,
I've
it's
seen
not.
video, not in person.
I just
All
want
right.
to
I
next time
think we're good now.
Next time you do that, wear a belt.
Ooh. All right.
Let me get him to unmute.
Unmute yourself there, Randy. Golly.
Look at that. That's a cougar. Is it oh my gosh.
Is that a cougar behind you?
Let's bring him up.
That's a cougar behind you.
Here we go.
Is that Jen behind you? The cougar.
It's not the first time Jen's been behind me.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah, through your entire life, thank
Gorgeous.
God.
Look at that car.
So how have you been, my friend?
I'm good, guys. I see you got the woes from last week figured out, or a couple weeks ago, whatever it was.
Oh my
No, we
God.
haven't. No,
Yeah.
no, we
No.
haven't.
You just can't see him today.
Yeah,
You-
we were
you just
tested
moved
before
on
you
to
joined us.
New
You
woes.
just moved on to new woes.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right. Moving woes now.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's good to be with you. PaintHouse is the name of Randy's business out there, and Randy does paint jobs. When I first met Randy, I was looking for somebody to put a paint job on the Corvairs. He looked at me and he said, "Don, you can't afford me." and I've never had anybody say that to me. But now that I've known you for a number of years,
He's
I'm going,
right.
He's right. I can't afford him because Randy does.
I'd like to think I was a little more diplomatic, but maybe I wasn't.
No, it was all
It's
good.
okay.
It's car guys. We get it. But I will say this, and bragging about you, I don't believe I've ever seen better paint jobs on any vehicle in my entire life. This guy is top notch and 110% on paint jobs, and it may take him a while because he's going to do it right. And
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. And one of those obviously fine automobiles that you're working on right now is right behind you. Tell us about that.
The 70 Cougar, we had it at SEMA this last year. It was just at the recent Craig Bierman show, Texas Auto Elite. Won Best Custom there, and we're on our way to Triple Crown in Nashville week and a half from now.
Now, this is not your car. This is a customer's car.
This is a customer's car.
Yeah.
The car that's mine is out in the driveway, not getting paid attention to much.
Yeah.
And it's a truck.
I got that. But I find it interesting that you do these super builds, if you will, all of them from the ground up and beautiful paint jobs. And these guys that own these cars obviously are putting a lot of money into them, and they actually want you to go and show these cars for them.
Absolutely. I mean, in some ways, that's where they get their payback. You know, it's a lot of times they're rebuilding a memory or something, a hole in their life they never had or could afford, and now they can afford to get what they couldn't get back then. And yeah, they want people to appreciate what they've done
You know, I
and
was I was
what they've
bragging.
allowed us to do.
Yes, exactly. I was bragging about you to somebody this week, and the Studebaker pickup truck. Hudson. I knew I was close. The
Yeah,
Hudson.
Yeah.
Hudson pickup truck. And
Yes, sir.
that was absolutely spectacular because of all
Thank
the
you.
work that you did on it. And that really is your shingle on your front door right there to me. And when I see that in my mind, I'm going, I've never seen anything quite like it.
It's definitely unique, and it needed a lot of things to be done to it. And presently, it lives in the Museum of American Speed up in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's a beautiful museum. If anybody has never been, you should go. It's owned by the Speedway Motors Group, and man, what a piece of history that place is, full of everything. And to be invited to park it in there and let the public see it is kind of exactly what it needed.
Now, when you trailer these cars around for your customers, you trailer them yourself, I assume.
Yes, almost always.
Yeah, because you really can't. You got $500,000 car, and to give it to somebody else. Not that there are responsible people out there that do this sort of thing, but it's kind of like, ooh, I don't know as if I want anybody else messing with this.
Yeah, it's maybe I'm a helicopter builder. I don't know. I just can't let go. But I just like the process of being on the road. That's something I enjoy. So it doesn't bother me to drag a trailer around and get to go to some fun places and see friends and get out of this heat and humidity.
Do you still have the toy trailer?
Not the one we lived in. We now have what I'll call a semi-toy trailer. It's got a bathroom and a sleeping space, but it's not a live-in trailer like our last one was.
Yeah, that's that modular one you were showing us, I believe.
You could call it that. It's got some neat features in it. ATC Trailers built it for us, and they got a really neat system of things you can add and subtract and just do what you want with the trailer very quickly and easily.
So I want to know about the rig you got now. Have you got you a Freightliner or a Kenworth?
No, I did buy an F450 though.
Did you?
And it's always been my dream truck. And I'll just tell you this, it's a rough riding truck. There's no way around it.
Well, especially without a load on the back of it.
Exactly. I've done a few things to minimize that issue, but I don't think you can get around it. It's an F450 no matter how you color it.
Do you have to have a CDL for that?
No, you can drive it and insure it normally. Now,
it's a 1 ton, correct?
Well, technically it's more than that.
I was thinking 1 1/4.
They downrate them. The stickers on the door jamb say 14,000, which is the same thing a 350 says, but it's capable of far more. But they put the number on the sticker so that guys like me can get regular insurance on them.
Ah.
Is it a diesel?
Yes, the Power Stroke.
Yeah, and how does that work for you? I've always wanted to ask these questions, but I never. Now that I know somebody that actually has one of them, how does it work?
I wouldn't tow with anything but a diesel, number one, especially when you're dealing with a lot of weight. The problem with diesels, and it's true of all the brands, is they are so clogged up with the emission systems that they can't breathe. And you can't idle them for more than 20 or 30 minutes or they will shut themselves off. There's just so many things that have taken away some of the advantages of a diesel, which is efficiency and obviously power, that it's still the best way to do it, but they have really made it difficult on us to
Sure.
to control our costs. These trucks, they're $100,000 these days.
Yes, we're well aware of that. Yeah,
it's crazy what they cost. They're beautiful pieces of equipment. I love the truck, but my God, would I love to give it a weight loss program, so to speak, and take off some of those things that clog it up.
Now, does the same hold true when you buy a Kenworth or a Freightliner that's got the big living quarters on the back of it, but it can also haul a double stacker from all the way back to your mama's house?
Yeah. They all have emissions now. Yes.
Interesting. Okay. So besides the Mercury that you've got behind you, what else are you working on?
Yep. We're working on a 68 Cutlass convertible. It's in assembly right now. We've got a 67 C10 truck. We're painting, body working and painting for the guys up at Hammer Fab in Austin. Beautiful truck, a lot of custom metal work. There's a couple in upholstery right now, a 55 Chevy sedan, a 67 Firebird convertible, and we've got a 69 Corvette T-top car that is about to go to upholstery. So there's several of them in here in varying states of disrepair.
You mentioned you got a vehicle over in upholstery. The last time we talked to you,
you were looking for an
upholsterer. You were traveling out of state to get it done at one time.
Yeah.
Is it local now?
Oh, I forgot to mention, we got a 68 Roadrunner. You may see a pink fender over here. That's part of that car.
Yeah.
That's also in upholstery. So the Roadrunner's at a shop called MTI in College Station. They're doing a beautiful job. An amazing use of 3D printing. Almost the entire interior has been 3D printed, less the seats and the carpet. It's just unbelievable what they're doing now, and that whole game has changed. If you're not keeping up with that technology, you're going to be left behind, I'm afraid.
So you could get a classic vehicle that maybe a part is no longer made for the dash, or maybe a door panel or an armrest, and they could recreate that. I'll be darned.
This Cougar's a prime example of it. Brent at Sculpt Garage, he's in San Marcos, Texas, did this one, and it's about half 3D printed. The entire dash is 3D printed, the console, pieces of the door panels, the whole trunk decoration, the trim panels in the trunk. It's amazing what they can do in a computer, print it, and for the most part, just fine tune it a little bit and cover it, and they're done. That's clearly oversimplifying it, but it has changed the game, because you can make the radio that's in this Cougar look like Ford or Mercury put it there instead of like an add-on. It's really interesting and trend setting the way they're changing this whole industry.
Interesting.
Not to change the subject, but what kind of motors that thing got in it behind you?
It's the 4.6 Terminator, so it's a supercharged V8 out of the 04 Cobra Mustang, which was a 2-year power plant. It's very unique, makes a lot of power, but it's a bit tricky to get parts for. The customer, we came up with this engine years ago. At one point, we decided, are we going to stick with this, or are we going to go to the more modern Coyote engine? And he decided to stick with the 4.6 Terminator because it is so unique. So it looks big when you open the hood, but it's a tiny little engine cubic inch wise. It's 281 cubic inches.
Wow.
But it makes a lot of power.
But it's not the Eliminator. It's a Terminator.
It's called the Terminator, correct.
Right.
The car is our emulation of an Eliminator.
Gotcha.
Back then Cougar had that as their version of like the Boss 302.
Exactly. Yep.
A trim package, a performance package. They never made a convertible Eliminator. So we decided, with the customer's input, well, let's make something they never made as if it's a prototype or a concept car. And we called it Top Eliminator, just because it's got a top. You eliminate the top when you put it down, and it's an Eliminator. So my little play on words.
Yeah, I had a Nova in high school. Best friend of mine had a Cougar. His dad bought it for him. He painted it a silver, had a black interior, and it was a pretty car. It was a nice car. Very nice.
What year Nova?
72.
My first car was a 71. I love those cars.
Yep.
If I couldn't see the front end of that car and the actual nose of it, looking down the side, it has the crease that goes from the fender through the door to the actual rear quarter panel there. Mm-hmm. It looks very similar to the Buick Skylark.
Yes.
Yeah.
The GM lines.
It just struck me as odd. I've really never noticed it. But, you just don't see that many Cougars around.
True. And they're neat cars. They were the gentleman's hot rod, the upscale Mustang, whatever you want to call it. But a neat car.
Well, when I think of Mercury, I always think of upscale interiors, nice seats, nicer seats than a Ford. Yeah,
right.
And I think that they did it right.
Well,
it's a shame that brand went away.
What was the step above the Cougar? It was the Mercury
Marquis.
Marquis.
That was a big car.
Yeah.
Well, I like to refer to that as the Marquis.
But didn't the Cougar actually had a step up? There was 3 levels of the Cougar. There was a base. And
XR7.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. XR7.
Yeah.
Well, Randy, it's always great to talk to you, my friend.
Yeah. Thanks.
And tell Jen we said hi.
I'll do it.
And I'll
do it.
And we need to talk. We need to talk more often. I'm thinking about every 6 weeks or so.
We get sidetracked talking to him about these beautiful cars he's
know.
building.
I thought we were going to have a subject matter, but this is fun too.
Well, that's it. We always get sidetracked because I'd still like
That's all right.
for him to share
when you're
his
ready, holler.
Yeah, his story about how he got started and how somebody else, some of these kids that are coming out of high school was kind of our target, but we'll have to do that at another time.
Well, no, let's kind of brush on that right now.
All right.
So, how did you get started, Randy?
All humor aside, building models. Right, as a kid, I loved building models.
Yep.
And I hate to say it this way, but I'm just building bigger models, and sometimes glue is required.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and did you ever work at a dealership?
No, I have no formal training in this. Whatever I've learned, I am still learning the hard way.
And how long have you been doing it with your business?
Oh, gosh. We'll just call it 30 years, somewhere in that range.
Liar. It's longer than that. But, I will say this, that I learned about Randy is the fact that people come to Randy and say, will you mix me a special color? And that is really his specialty in my world. He does beautiful work in the garage, but mixing those paint colors truly is outstanding. I don't know anybody that can do it like you do.
I'm interested in a nice brown.
Oh, God.
We have one called Hot Chocolate.
There you go.
There you go. It's just your
matches me.
This color on the Cougar, they had a color like this in that day.
Yep.
And we mixed it up. I did my spin on it. It's got a little pearl in it. They called it school bus yellow. I call it short bus pearl.
Short bus pearl.
Which we've all
Don,
taken.
you should recognize that color.
Yeah.
It spoke to me, and I know exactly where it came from.
Yeah. Don't lick the windows.
And I'm good at that.
Oh my gosh.
But let's get more into that next time that we talk. I want to talk to you about schooling youngsters that are really into paint and body.
But we need them.
Huh?
We need them. We need young blood in this industry.
Yes, most definitely. And have you ever had anybody in the shop that you're kind of grooming?
I do now. We've got a couple of younger fellas that have the passion and the want, which is a whole lot of the equation.
That's the main,
We just have to fill in the gaps with the skills and techniques.
And the know-how, yeah, exactly. All right, we'll get more into that in our next conversation. What, about 4 or 5 weeks from now?
Yeah. That'll work out really good.
All right. Well, sounds good. Randy, God bless you. Thank you. It's great to talk to you, my friend.
Thanks, fellas. Take care.
Randy.
You do the same.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, be sure and join us for our live show every Saturday. InWheelTime airs Saturdays at 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Thanks for joining us today. We got the cruise in and events calendars and headlines just straight ahead, so stay with us. The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupe Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupe Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupe Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupe Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupe experience with queso flameado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupe beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupe Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupe Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, InWheelTime podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give InWheelTime a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on InWheelTime. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. It's the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Thanks for joining us today. Time now. Let's do,
No, I was just pointing at the people out there. One of them kind of wasn't paying attention, and I see you out there.
Your X-ray vision? You bought those glasses when you were a kid, didn't you?
Because they told me.
Out of the back of the comic book,
Yes, exactly.
I sent 3 box tops and a quarter in, and that's what I got.
And there's always, did you remember? They always showed some girl in the picture in a nice dress. X-ray glasses.
Exactly. That was the hook.
That was the hook.
No, you need to send 4 box tops in for that one.
No, actually, that's the upscale model.
Yeah.
All right, time now for the cruise in and events calendars, Jeffrey.
Yeah, Caffeine and Chrome Gateway Classics of Cars. These are for next Saturday, the 30th, from 9 a.m. to noon, right about the time we're on the air, so you can listen to it over there. It's at 1910 Cypress Station Drive in Houston. You got classic cars, you got a lot of pastries, coffee. It's a good car show, 9 to noon. Get out there and enjoy that.
I haven't been there in years. I remember when they first started that, and I went, and it was a brand new venue. I'm going, wow, this is cool.
There's no admission fee, open to the public, pet friendly and everything. So, and then we got another Saturday event next week is the Benefit Car Show and Barbecue at Marshall's Tavern in Conroe. Good for them, 1717 North Fraser. It's a benefit car show. Country Custom Fabrication is putting it on. So there's a registration of $35 if you want to show your vehicle in the event. All kinds of stuff going on. They've got food. They've got best car, best modern car, all kinds of things, best rat rod. So go out there and enjoy that. One more for Saturday of next week. You've got Caffeine Chrome. Again, another one. This is at a different place. This is in New Braunfels for the Gateway Classic. So
we've been there on the Hot Rod Tour.
Exactly. So that's in New Braunfels at 679 Holken Drive, Suite 105. It's a big place. Go out there and enjoy that. Again, a lot of stuff. There's no admission, pet-friendly, good stuff. The 31st, which is Sunday, you got Brazoria County Cars and Coffee. That's in Lake Jackson. Been there. Lived not too far from there when we first moved to Texas. Enjoy some stuff. It's 9 to 11. It's at 221 Parking Way Street, and it's last Sunday of every month.
Parking Way.
And then Saturday, the 18th of October, we got Spring Branch from 10 to 1. That's a remote out there. And then we've got one, what is that?
The Gulf Coast Auto Shield.
Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Yeah, we got another event going on there for those folks as well. So if you're looking for an event, you can get on Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff. They do post it. Get a hold of Bobby Sparkman. He's got a lot of stuff that he's got going on.
Matter of fact, they zeroed in on the dates for the next Hot Rod Tour. I think it's April 23rd.
Yep.
Through the 26th.
Sounds right.
Sounds right, yeah.
So pack your bags. We're going.
Yeah. And my suggestion is if you're going to go or making plans to go, get the hotel room in Victoria now.
Yep.
Because they wind up selling out every place around there.
It's a great event, but I think that's the best part, to be honest. I mean, it's nice to go for the cruise, but
I agree.
That environment down there at the park that they work with the city on is just...
And I'm going to make this announcement today. Here we are going into Labor Day weekend, right? That I'm not going to have anything to do with InWheelTime other than look pretty and take my car. It's going to be on you.
What's he saying?
What he said.
It's all on you. Yeah, so I can't wait to see your walk around from Victoria Square down there. I'm sure it'll be great.
No.
You can take Becky, hold her by the hand. Jeff could be your cameraman. It's going to be wonderful.
I just need to get a car because I already look pretty. So
well, that's
I
true.
got half the battle already done.
It's half the battle.
Yep.
All right, some of the news headlines this week. Start off with this one. Humpy Wheeler has died.
Yeah, you mentioned that
Humpy
yesterday.
Wheeler, who helped usher NASCAR's presence onto the national stage back in the 70s with imaginative, often over-the-top pre-race shows and a completely new vision to racetrack facilities, has died. He was 86. Wheeler spent 33 years at the helm of Charlotte Motor Speedway, a 1.5-mile facility that under his supervision became one of the sport's first show places. You ever been there?
No.
Absolutely spectacular.
No, what was it again?
Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Oh, yes, I have been there. I thought you said something else. Yes, I have been there. Thank you.
Have you been smoking something?
No.
Extravaganzas, unbelievable in the pre-race world, just as often as they were parts of the whole series, really. They ran the gamut from school bus vehicles, leaping row upon row of junk-bound cars, to Robosaurus, a towering, fire-breathing, car-crunching mechanical robot, to recreations of numerous military operations, including the invasion of Grenada. He did all of that.
On the infield.
On the infield before the race. It was absolutely spectacular. Charlotte was the first track to build condos on the site, offering fine dining in a restaurant overlooking the racetrack. And most telling of all, the first speedway of its size to feature racing under the lights. Yeah. It's kind of a given these days. If you're going to have a nighttime race, you got to get it ready for TV.
What's tonight? Daytona's tonight.
Daytona, which is what, 2 2/3 miles, 2.5 miles.
Yeah.
Talladega's 2 2/3. Anyway, under the lights. Can you imagine lighting that thing? Wheeler was inducted into the International Motorsports Hall of Fame in 2006 and Motorsports Hall of Fame of America in 2009. In his more than 30 years on the job, he's never failed to entertain us. He's always put the fans first, team owner Rick Hendricks said upon hearing of Wheeler's departure from CMS, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Humpy's contributions will go down as some of the most significant in the sport's history. Under Wheeler's direction, the track became the gold standard by which all other racetracks were built and how they were measured, said seven-time series champion Richard Petty. And I will tell you and remind everyone that the 1.5-mile track was kind of unique to Charlotte at the time. The one in Dallas, the one in Las Vegas, they're both kind of carbon copies.
Kind of cookie cutter. That's what the whole point of the 1.5 They were, in the very beginning, why are they all the same? But he was the Barnum and Bailey of
yes,
NASCAR.
He was.
Yeah.
Very, very creative and very imaginative. And I will say that 1.5 mile formula worked because it's big enough that you can get up to speed, but it's also small enough that you can get close to the action.
Well, and you also can put 5 turns in it because you
That's right, the dog leg.
Yeah, you got a dog leg in there.
Yeah. Yep. I thought this was an interesting story that came out yesterday. Prime Minister Mark Carney says Canada is dropping some retaliatory tariffs on American products, but not auto duties, to match U.S. tariff exemptions for goods covered under the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement. So that is still in place. Carney says the decision will take effect September 1st. Carney says Canada and the U.S. have reestablished free trade for the vast majority of goods. Carney had a call with U.S. President Donald Trump on Thursday, and Carney confirmed that Trump assured him the move would help kickstart trade negotiations with the U.S. Stop ripping us off.
Yeah.
Ford is looking to develop a supercar for off-road racing.
Until it's recalled.
As a follow-up to its new $325,000 Mustang GTD high-performance sports car. My God, a Mustang for $325,000. Lee Iacocca would be turning in his grave.
Yeah.
Ford CEO Jim Farley, the recall man, said he envisions the vehicle as a dirt-loving, high-performance machine that could compete in the Dakar Rally desert endurance race in Saudi Arabia. No one's ever built a supercar for gravel, high-speed, sand, dirt, Farley said. I'm thinking really deeply about it, and usually that turns into something. Automakers have a history of fielding limited production, pricey trophy models to cast a halo over their broader enterprise. Somebody's calling me.
Uh-oh.
And I am not going to be able to answer
You
that.
mentioned Dakar Rally. There's been Jaguar and Porsche have entered in that Dakar Rally with SUVs. Years.
Yes, absolutely.
So what is making this so special?
Well, they're not showing their hand on this.
Okay.
Ford is also stepping up its racing activities, including a return to the Formula One circuit next year to burnish its motorsport credentials. Here comes Cadillac right behind them. Hertz Global Holdings says its sales unit is partnering with Amazon.com, automotive retail platform, Amazon Autos, to sell pre-owned vehicles. The collaboration, announced August 20th, builds on Amazon Auto's recent expansion into used vehicle sales.
I take umbrage with that. The Cadillac will be in front of them. They'll be behind Cadillac.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yep.
We'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. The address is info@InWheelTime.com. We'll be right back. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us. That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.